Alrighty, so we are live. How is everybody doing? We almost didn't make it. I know we're running like a minute or two behind. I'm blaming Mike. Because it's always blame Mike day around here in the Wolfbite. You know what I'm saying? Alright.
Yeah, we start at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always.
As always. Alrighty, so how's it going, everybody? Glad to see some folks kind of popping in and chat and all that kind of thing. All right, so yeah, we are hanging out with there he is. I'm like pointing the wrong way. I'm still not used to this.
I'm not used to it.
Yeah, Mr. Chris Lethal down there.
What's going on?
He's hanging out. It'd be cool if when I went like this, my arm popped in like your screen. Like
Damn.
I just like that. That'd be dope.
Sitting there trying to pick his nose.
Yeah, just
Boop.
I'm not touching you. Oh God, we're
I'm not
children.
touching you.
Oh
Oh my goodness. All right, I had to get chat open up too.
yeah,
I did
it's all
too.
good,
Yeah.
man. It's all good. It's all good.
Tell your wife to stop busting my balls, clown.
No,
He's like, no, I will not.
you are Mike the problem child. Hashtag. Alrighty, so yeah, Wolfbite. We're gonna do some all the stuff that we do. Some what I've been vaping. Some what is it? Some advocacy, and I still need to get a recording of Mike going. We have news for the bumper.
Just got the last week's.
I know that's what I was thinking of doing. Just cutting out last week's. Just be like, we have news.
We have news.
Because he seriously spoke through every bumper. I was rewatching it earlier, trying to remember which one's which. He spoke through every bumper.
Wait, we have a show?
We have a show?
You got to give me a cue when you're doing the bumpers. It's
I
not about you.
did. I was like, here I go. Here's the bumper. But somebody wouldn't shut the fuck up the whole time.
That's the problem. But anyway, let's get into the buffet time.
Kill it!
So,
Who's first?
as
All right.
usual,
We're going to
We'll
go to
start.
Frank first. Frank, you take it away.
okay, so the best child is going to be the one starting. So it's the unicorn setup, unicorn with the unicorn RDA, of course, with some. Whoop! Oh yeah, this one, Dragon Shake. I haven't finished this one. I don't want to finish it at all. And
I
next,
need Dragon Shake. The fact that like at ECC they were selling Dragon Shake, it made me sad because I was completely broke. Or else I would ask James to like pick me some up.
that one, and
I
then
need
I
it.
have El Thunder Cosmonaut combo, best combo for now. And yes, Rectum balls. I don't know who made it, but like it kind of tastes delicious.
Yeah,
This
apparently
guy-
it's named after me.
This guy named Clown. No, it's not named after you. We just wreck your balls. Doesn't mean it's named after you.
True. And then I have the Warlock's Hammer with TM24 Pro on it. Inside that, it's this. I don't know what juice line is this from, but it's like a cinnamon crunch.
Oh,
which-
you still have the
pretty good.
Cine Crunch.
Yeah, cinnamon crunch, pretty good. And lastly, we're gonna go with this setup, Fisher Sand with Reverie on top of it, which is kind of meh. No, I'm kidding. And then
Emo.
I have
Cut your finger on that RDA?
what? 20 on acid.
Them sharp corners, gotta watch out for 'em.
And then next, let's go lethal.
Oh man, had to go with man.
Oh wait, hold on. Hashtag Mike has wrecked balls.
Yes.
I got chat pulled up right next so I could see.
I know.
He's like, I can't read.
Then you
Never
need to read the
before seen.
hashtags now.
For the first time.
Well, we've got the Vupu Drag 1 with the Twisted Message PM24 Pro. I don't want to touch this, but I'm touching this. The topside dual with the drop dead on top there.
What liquid's in that? Take a hit.
Take a hit. Take a hit. Take a 5-second pull.
Y'all
Let's
are
go.
dicks.
1, 2, 3.
I hate you people. That went dry real fast.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, that's what she feels.
Oh, yeah.
Bad juice and a dry hit to boot, dude. That's like
Yep,
an
bad
insult
juice
to
and a dry
injury.
Oh, that aftertaste though. I've got the overpowered 21700 stack with the FP RTA on top there.
Picture thing 510, by the way.
What's that?
Picture thing 510, by the way. FYI.
Recording 510. Yep.
That a sub-ohm tank. We're good.
We've also got the Rigmod V3 Punisher Edition, a little older, with the Dead Rabbit on top there. And that's what I've got going on. Juice, I've got some fruit pastilles. There we go.
Pastilles.
That's the one in the topside dual. That can sit right over there for all I care. We've also got some Promised Land cinnamon sugar pretzel. There we are. And then we've got some Java granola bar from Yogi.
Yeah, there you go.
I need to.
I like
try
Yogi.
Yogi's really good stuff. I like that.
The peanut butter granola. Ooh.
Peanut butter banana, baby. That's right here, actually. That's next.
Yeah.
That's next up.
Cut fingers, not wieners. That's fucked up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Hashtag Yogo Crew. Yeah, that's gonna be the name of this show from now on.
Yeah, go true. Next, pass it out, Lethal.
go ahead, Clown.
Alrighty. So let's do this. We got the plug with the Husar Legacy on top. In that I got Karango, because out of all the transistor juices, that's the only one I like, to be honest. And Mike has lost his shit.
Sorry, Lethal was putting on chapstick, and I'm thinking of Silence of the Lambs, and it just popped in my head, made me fucking giggle.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, I could have said Jay and Silent Bob.
You do me.
A day in the mind of Mike the Vaping Ape.
No shit.
Hey, I
dude.
had to entertain myself. Shit.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry.
Next we got the what is this again? The Haku Vena on top of the little Littlefoot. I don't know. I just like how that looks. It's all tiny.
I like that RDA.
Oh, it's a nice RDA, dude. And then
It
that
is.
I got Grindhouse e-liquids, because if you want a nice coffee, you get you some Grindhouse.
There you go.
And I really need to hit up Isa at some point. I missed the dude. Then next got the Ruby 21, mostly because it makes Mike feel funny. And in that I have Ender's other fruit basket, which honestly this might end up getting added to the line. We're not sure yet, but I need to talk to Mr. Enders if he's willing to give me permission to do that. But I'm really enjoying it. Then lastly, Hammer, Recoil Rebel, DHD drip tip on top, because got a rep. And in that I got the last bit of this bottle of rectum balls that I got. So yeah, Mike, your turn.
Warlock's Hammer Profile Unity on top, and I have the Blue Label, which is a strawberry ice cream cone.
Nice.
Really nice. Oh, I can't forget my Keen Asgard 30 mil on top. Got cookie twist sugar cookie in that.
Nice.
Kennedy Vindicator with something that Clown sent me, a Donkey Fruit Punch. I actually like this.
From Vaporgate.
Yeah, I didn't think I would. And last but not least, Dreamer Rebirth RDA on top. Oh, Slam Cake is in that.
Are those bottles
right.
that heavy that you're heaving?
The what?
Are those bottles that heavy that you're heaving? Every time he picks it up. Ugh.
Now I'm trying to recover from laughing my ass off a minute ago.
So, Mike,
Fair enough.
you know what time it is, right?
News? We have news?
And let's hit it. He was quiet through all that. That was awesome. Alrighty, so news. Mike, bring us some news, brother.
All right, this is from USA Today. People are vaping THC. Lung injuries being reported nationwide. Why is the CDC staying quiet? Federal health officials are under fire for unclear public warnings after one death and nearly 200 cases of vaping-related lung illnesses. I'm sorry, and that statement right there, vaping-related. Vaping THC to me is not vaping. Vaping, it was meant to get people off of smoking. It's meant to
Well,
drive
okay.
that away
In
from.
all reality, vaping is kind of slowly creeping into other formats,
I
Yep.
know.
and it's just a simple fact of it. But they do have to be a little bit more specific on what style of vaping. You know, do at least think they gotta like give that much credit.
True. And
So this keeps going on. I say that Boston University public health professor Michael Siegel said that the CDC and prevention is being unnecessarily vague about describing the injuries as simple vaping related when many people might have been injured by vaping THC oil, which is we already knew was true.
Mm-hmm. Well, even then, like, it's not even the fact that it's THC oil or what have you. It's the fact that, like, a lot of this stuff is black market, which brings it, like we spoke about this last week, it just brings it into this whole, what is actually in it? What have they added to it? What are they doing to it? How has it been mixed in any sense? Because, again, I mean, I'm trying to remember, like, was it this past Wednesday? I talked about it a little bit on my vlog. And people actually brought up other things you can use as your base. It's not just VG or PG. There are other chemicals you can use that really aren't vapable, but you could use them in a vape and they'll work exactly the same way. It's just not meant to be vaped. You know, I mean,
canola.
back in the day,
I've heard of canola oil being.
I was like, back in the day, vodka was actually used as a base. And then they figured out this is going to make people sick, so they knocked the shit off. But still, it's one of those things that vodka was a base at one point. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever remember that, but like people used to actually like heat up vodka and vape it. Like kind of like a bong style type thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And I remember that became an issue for a couple of years there.
So, in other news, by the way, because I mean, let's talk about newer news. And I kind of didn't share this to like the panel, by the way, because it was from Vapor Advocates of Canada.
Okay.
This was the source. So basically, it was a photo of, you know, Goldemort and Silvermort and, you know, Ludemort. You know those spots, right? So basically, the pod system that shall not be named again. So they made an announcement, and in regards to specific comments about the U.S. market. So, Juul Labs Incorporated is leaving the Vapor Trade Association of U.S. By the way,
they're leaving the VTA.
And
well, we don't want them.
Juul Labs remain to be committed, or Juul Labs Canada rather, is committed to working with industry partners across Canada. While our U.S. parent and U.S. parent had supported the VTA in the U.S. over the year, it has left the association, and this has no bearing on our continued industry partnerships on regulation matters in Canada. Next, Juul Labs' commitment to the PMTA process. So they say that the PMTA process is the current regulatory guidance in the US. So just like in Canada, Juul Labs is committed to working with regulators, adhering to the law in every country where we operate. And RACS, which stands for Retail Access Control Standards Program, which is kind of long for a program, states that Juul Labs is launching this program in the USA to help curb sales of products to underage youth. Currently, there are no plans to launch RACS in Canada, by the way. And track and trace, it says that US track and trace system is, or it means that they are able to trace a confiscated device and through the distribution chain and identify the specific retail store that sold the product. To be clear, this announcement is specific to the US market only. And we will continue to monitor the progress of the US program and determine whether or not it's applicable to Canada. So there's secret shoppers and penalty of non-compliance as well. And by the way, Juul Labs, by the way, will still have their flavors in Canada. The end.
So going on that whole secret shopper thing, I wonder how many vape shops are going to get hit with that. I mean, hit as in fined, not hit as in hit with a secret shopper, because I'm sure it's been going on for a while.
I really think at least legitimate vape shops need to pull their shit. They need to pull that shit off the shelves. Honestly, I felt that way for a while, and just
I know all those shops in my area don't carry Juul.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of shops anymore. Like, let's be honest here. Like, not a lot of shops now actually like promote Juul. When Juul was kind of like new in Canada, it became like a craze where it's like, oh, there's a Juul, let's grab that one. Or there's like when the Miley hit, and then like, oh, the Miley, and then it became the smoke or whatever you want to pronounce it. Kiki Cutie again is the wide receiver for Houston Texans, not Kiki Cutie, Tenacious, FYI. But like, it's like that's a thing.
There's shots being fired in multiple shows around here.
Hell yeah, because they never won any fantasy league last year anyway. So what can we do about it? But like the thing about it is, once that this is implemented throughout, let's say for example North America, what happens is specifically like Juul is saying like, okay, vaping can go fuck itself because we fucked them over and we're siding to the bigger brother, which is the big tobacco. Well, not really bigger brother, but the bigger, enemy. So we'll just side with that one. How about you, Lethal? What do you think about all this news, by the way?
I don't know, man. I think Juul's just kind of a negative entity anyways. To be honest.
They have been.
Do I think I'm sad to see them part ways from the VTA? Not really. I don't really have much more input, to be honest.
No, yeah. I mean, okay, with the whole secret shopper thing, that is bullshit. And even then, I mean, they hand out little pieces of paper saying we're going to come after you because yada, 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 which all that really won't hold up in court in all reality.
Yeah, no, it's a trap.
It is. It's a trap. And that's why I say just pull all their products off your shelf. Don't even like clearance it or just scan it out. I know it's loss of product and money and stuff, but in the end, it'll probably benefit you a lot more.
Yep.
I know in my state, they do the state government does secret shoppers to make sure that anybody with a tobacco or alcohol license is up to date.
Well, and see,
on top of their stuff. So that's completely. Given. I know that's a little different, but to me, it's better that the states handle it better than the federal government.
Yeah. But that's kind of just a given. You know that's going to happen. Whatever, the government needs to do that for obvious purposes. But a company trying to do that is kind of horseshit. You could send a rep or like distributors just to check on how they're keeping their stock and how they're handling the product and stuff. That's fine because that's just kind of how businesses work. But you can't just start trying to fine everybody left and right for it. To
be fair, also, this isn't exactly new for Juul. Juul's been doing this for a while. They did it hardcore over in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember Chris, Empire Vape Co.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
With them.
That was bullshit.
Yeah. It's nothing more than a trap. They lie. They send people in there that are of age and then say that they're not,
Mm-hmm.
And, honestly, it's kind of like Addy Tooney said that Juul's queued up to play the game and pass the PMTA. Yeah, of course they are. Honestly, if you ever notice any little law or thing that comes up that they agree with, it tends to fall on point with what their necessities are.
I want to say it's probably going to be the second one approved on the market. We've already got the ICOS. I'm going to go out and say that Juul's probably going to be the second one on there.
Oh, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So,
I mean, they were the whole problem to begin with. They came out with the Salt Nick and everything went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Salt Nicks were already around. They didn't invent it. It's just they kind of marketed it the best, honestly.
And remember what we talked about. So we had a live show yesterday, by the way, on Lethal's channel, by the way, and we talked about the CDC being silent all this time. So just around later this morning, it's like for the 215 possible cases of vaping related lung illness reported in 25 states so far, CDC gives a clear warning about vaping, avoid THCs or vaping THCs, and e-cigarettes bought off the street. So basically, the black market.
Black market. Yep.
So, it's been on the watch out, man, on the black market side of things, and they say that they're working closely with state and local health officials to investigate this incident. But then again, if I know a lot of people, and I've said this like recently, that if, let's say, for example, the black market becomes a thing, it's like it will be more of a chaos because no one will be regulating anyone. So it's better that there's some regulations than no regulations at all. That's just for me.
I agree. I mean, some regulation is all right, but you can't go the way of prohibition, which is where we're headed right now.
Prohibition does not solve anything. It just creates more issues.
So yeah, that being said, Clown, cue the next segment, baby.
Okay, so no tangents. Are we gonna give a minute for Mike tangents, or are we just going into the main topic?
We're gonna give Mike a 1 minute tangent because we know that he's been laughing his ass off and he doesn't have anything to say anyway. But yes,
no, just go.
All right, let's just do main topic.
Wait, we have a main topic?
Yes, we're gonna be talking about Mr. Chris Lethal. I do have links for his Instagram and YouTube channel down below. If you guys follow those, go sub. The dude just tipped over 600. We need to make that number higher.
We need to get him a good 1,000.
Yep.
Easy.
Hell yeah!
Oh, I forgot to add your Twitch stream too.
Oh yeah, the Twitch stream's badass.
Oh yeah, go check out his Twitch streams. You get to hang out, watch the dude play some video games. Awesome stuff.
And also, by the way, it's September, man. You know what happens in September, because September is the time when you started hearing this annoying, and sometimes, well, it feels good to be reminded of that it's season, but it's the season of actually giving again, which is September. Usually, it's the start, right? So, Marine Toys for Tots Foundations, by the way, started like a charity waffle, and what happens is this is the donation link where you can donate, and basically Marine Toys for Tots is an IRS recognized 501 nonprofit public charity organization that is for fundraising, funding, and supporting the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots program. So this is, we love our Marines, we love our military and what they have done for us. Yep. So that being said, this is the link for the Marine Toys for Tots, and where everyone can, donate.
Okay, but that particular link also is for a group of people. We are I'm part of this. We all get a bunch of different vape companies, whether it's e-liquid modders, coil makers, what have you. I know CS Woods, Chris from CS Woods is like one of the major partners. This was started by Mike last year. If you guys remember Mike, he was a cool dude. Yes. He passed away sadly earlier this year, and we were kind of like really distraught. It was like one of those weird things where like the entire chat, we just spent like weeks on end talking about it. And but we still want to keep his legacy going on this, so we're still going to chug along without him. And so what we do is we all pool in stuff, like I donate Coils juice, we got other people donate juice, and we create like package boxes and stuff like that. And then from there we run like a waffle. I don't know how many we're doing this year. Last year for the Christmas one we did 5 boxes, and you did like a $5 buy-in from your donation to the link that was provided down below, and that's your buy-in. Every $5 you donate gets you a spot. So the more you get, the more spots you get. That kind of situation, or at least that's how I remember it. And then from there, closer to like the end of November, probably mid-December, we'll run the waffle, and whoever wins. Last year, I think we raised about, I think it was close to $10,000.
Close to 10,000.
There you go.
Yeah, and all the package prizes that people got were roughly about $1,300 worth of stuff. So
Wow.
So keep those donations coming. That being said, Lethal.
Hey.
So
Putting battery in.
Since you are in the show or our show, we want to get to know you more, man.
Absolutely.
So,
and by the way, I
first
didn't know
question-
TVP punched you.
Hey. We're not going to talk about the lower half of the shirt. I thought that was...
I just saw punched you, man. I never saw the bottom part.
So yeah, who is Lethal Coils?
Who is Lethal Coils? Lethal Coils is Chris Ambrief from Massachusetts in the United States. I'm the 38-year-old coil building, vaping hobbyist, and I enjoy making YouTube videos, Twitch streaming. I love my video games, so that's a big thing for me.
Yep.
I will say, because I was watching you and Morbro play Doom 3 the other day.
Oh,
and I was
Diablo
like-
3.
Oh, Diablo 3. Yeah, and I was like, I want to buy this just to play with you guys. I don't even care. And I'm horrible at video games. You could ask Frank. He knows. I tried playing League of Legends with him.
So
and I'm
much fun,
bad
too.
at it.
Yeah.
Diablo 3 is so much fun.
Yeah.
So I mean, aside from gaming, like what else do you do? Let's say, for example, on your YouTube channel, do you do reviews, make coils?
Yep, I do. Did a lot of YouTube reviews. I'm starting to get back on that. I'm starting to gradually. I'm getting more and more back into it and making some more video work done. Gotten back into my coil building, and I think that's, aside from my live shows that I do on YouTube, which are once a week for the most part. I do have another show that I co-host, and that's about it. I was doing like 4 a week, but I had to cut that back down. But the coil building, aside from my live streams, has been really the focus lately. Getting back into building the coils and offering them, for sale to the public again.
Cool.
Which I want to set when you bring them back.
Absolutely. That should be sometime this week, I hope. I'm just waiting to get my my proper wire.
Speaking of wire, what wires do you usually prefer to use? Because I mean, I know you build aliens, but like, what kind of wire in terms of gauges, in terms of like what company you got your wires with?
Most of the wire I use comes from Lightning Vapes at lightningvapes.com.
Speaking of which, if anybody out there from Lightning Vapes, you need to
Yeah, seriously.
sponsor this dude.
I order a lot of
sponsor
wire
some
from them.
folks.
I usually use, normally when I build my aliens, I'm using 26 gauge nichrome 80 with 36 gauge outer wrap from also nichrome 80, generally from Lightning Vapes. If I'm in a pinch, I don't have time to waste, I'll go to a local B&M shop and I'll pick up something that they have. Like I know a shop that's local to me that carries Twisted Messes 36 gauge. So if I'm in a spot where I need wire, I know I can pick it up locally. It's just going to cost me a whole lot more.
Yep.
Twisted Mess is also a little bit pricey for my liking.
Yeah. What is it? 500 feet for $30?
Something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that in Anarchist. It's probably really good, but I can't afford that.
No.
Yeah.
And
Which
Lightning
one
Vapes is right up my price alley, so I don't have to
Which,
dig deep.
Which company was mislabeling their stuff for a while? Wasn't that Kidney Puncher?
Kidney Puncher.
Kidney
yeah.
Puncher had some issues, with some nichrome stuff that was supposed to be Canthal, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, quick mention. I just want to shout out chat, by the way. Sorry we forgot chat. You know,
I didn't. I've been waiting on you to tell me to do it, but apparently he didn't.
because Mike will be needing to do it, but he didn't do it. So yeah, Mike TVA, welcome to chat. Freemason 41, Cody Vogler, hello. Willow Spick, Miss Donut, hello. And there's also Freemason 41, our resident ranch, Miss Donut, and Ali Tooney. Thank you for being here. And Vaping Brizzle, what's up, man? And
What up?
thank you for the good draft, by the way, yesterday.
Nice. Alrighty, so
So yeah,
So-
that's me in a nutshell.
do you want to tell us your vaping story, or do you?
Yes, please.
I am not ashamed to share my vaping story. My vape journey started 2 weeks after I had quit smoking. My wife decided she wanted to try vaping to help her quit. And so she bought her first mod. I can't remember for the life of me what it was. But she brought it home and she had it for the week. And now throughout the week, I would grab it and I'd take a couple pulls and I'd see what it was like. And I actually kind of liked it. So I was like, all right, I want to get me one of these. And so my first mod ever, my first setup was the Smock Stick V8 kit. And for what it was, not knowing the better quality stuff that was out there, for what it was for my first vape, it rocked. I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed the vape that I got out of it. But to be fair, when I stepped into the vape shop my first time, that wasn't exactly what had caught my eye. I really was pretty focused on the rebuildable table and all of the different RDAs and RTAs. And so I kind of pushed myself to get to the point where I'd be using these things. And it just kind of grew from there. I graduated from the Smock Stick V8 kit. I went to my Wismec Predator 228 with the OG recoil. And from there, I got a Goon and eventually more mods and more mods and more mods. I've been vaping now for about 3 years. It's been a ride. It's been a long ride, but it's been a fun one. Then, sadly, I slipped and went back to smoking, and I was smoking cigarettes for another year. I'm 3 years constant right now, but I went back to smoking for a year, and after that year, I said, no, I can't do this anymore. I got to go back to vaping. And that was it. That was the end of it. I decided that day that I was done after talking with another individual who had given me some tough love that day and just told me, you know what, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. Just get off your ass and do it.
Yep.
So I crushed up my last pack of butts, threw them in the can, and I haven't looked back since. I did a lot of research through my time, though, and looking into mechanical mods. And, man, once I got to that point where I could use them, it was a whole new world for me.
A whole new world.
Right? I'm saying.
What was your first Mac mod, by the way?
My first mech, I actually have it upstairs still. It's it was actually came as a combo kit. It was the Limitless sleeve mod with the Limitless RDTA on top.
Wow.
Oh, shit, I remember those.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna ask you, like you were saying, you were buying more mods and more things and more things. Did you ever hit that point of I should just start a review channel to justify all this, or
No.
what brought on the channel? Because that's kind of how I started, to be honest.
The same day I crushed up my last pack of butts, actually, was the day that I decided I wanted to do a 30-day vlog. just documenting the day that I quit smoking all the way up to 30 days after. And I started out doing like 3 live videos, 3 live vlogs a day.
Yep.
And I was going every single day. And by the end of that, first 30 days, I was always very shy of the camera. I hated being on camera. Didn't want anything to do with it.
I feel you.
I don't know what it was. Something struck me. You know what? Maybe you should do a vlog and just show people what it's like for you to go, a whole month without smoking and only vaping. And at the end of it, I got such a positive response from the people that watched. And I had actually had questions. Why don't you try, doing a review? And that's really where I started doing reviews, was people's just support and encouragement and just wanting to see more. It's, what? Maybe I should try doing a review. Maybe I should try starting up a live show. Maybe I should, and it's been getting better every single day.
Actually, Lethal, I think you were there the first time. There for my first Mac mod.
Was I?
Yeah. First series mod. Let me rephrase that.
Which one was your first series?
When I bought the Noisy Cricket V1.
Good stuff.
Yep. I still have that one. I actually use my V3 quite regularly, to be fair. I don't use my V1 anymore. It's a 22 millimeter mod. And I don't use any 22 millimeter RDAs or.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of bought a couple to accommodate.
Sure.
You kind of got it with that mod.
Gotta do it.
Talk about a whole new world with the series mod. You're like, holy shit, what was I missing?
The only RDA I have right now that I can think of that would fit on the Noisy Cricket V1 is not an RDA I would put on the Noisy Cricket V1. That's the Plumeveil 1.5.
It's in the other room. I ain't gonna get it out, but Wotofo, the
Freak Show
Mini.
Oh, I've got the Freak Show Mini.
On top of it, think about that. On top of
No.
it works.
Think about that.
It's a bitch to build on, but it works.
I took one look at that and I put it right back in the box. I was like, I'm not doing that.
That's funny.
So, speaking of like your vaping journey, like, I mean, you transitioned to like sub-ohm tanks, and then now you're really into rebuildables. So, describe to us like what is Lethal Coil's ideal vaping style? Because I mean, we all have our ideal vapes. We all have like our ideal setups, but what is Lethal Coil's ideal
End
vaping
all
style?
be all.
I never really thought about it too much. And it's hard to really pick one because I vape a few different ways. You know what I mean? Some days I like a really hot vape.
Yep.
Some days I like a really, really hot vape. Other days, not so much. I like cooler vapes. So when I first started making aliens, I had a preferred build that I would go to, but I can't say that one anymore because it's just way too hot. Let's see. I love my mechs. I love my drippers. And I also like my squonks and my regulated boxes. End all be all, because I could take it with me. I wouldn't have to necessarily bring a bottle with me everywhere. I'd have to say the topside dual. And I don't think that drop dead's coming off of that thing anytime soon. So I'd have to say that one as well.
As long as it has good juice, right?
As long as it's got good juice. Right now, I don't want to touch it.
Take a hit. Take a 5-second hit.
No.
Don't do it.
Oh, wait. I got to juice that. I forgot. Before I do that again. Oh, man. That is really dry, too.
Labworks, welcome to the stream, by the way.
He just left.
Oh,
and goodbye.
He's all like, catch it later. I have an interview to do.
I'm too good for your show. Yeah.
Nah, Labworks is a cool
Nah, I know, dude. I don't like Lightworks. Good,
dude.
dude.
He's my homie. Seriously,
He's
dude.
a good friend of this show.
Oh yeah, he's been good to at least the clown over here. I can't bash on the guy.
that's a really hard question. I'm still dwelling on it too.
Oh, I know.
Lethal,
Just
lethal.
no,
Mech's behind.
no stock
Lethal.
tanks.
If you're on a desert island, you only have one setup.
That is like the worst question to ask somebody that loves all
That
this
is a
stuff.
horrible question.
Because
No,
I'm
dude,
like,
I love
I'm like
all
with,
mine too.
I'm with Lethal though. Like some days I'm just feeling one thing, another day I'm feeling something else. Like right now I'm really liking this. It's a freaking single coil Addy on a parallel mod,
Okay.
and you think it wouldn't work, but it just does amazing. I don't even know how to explain it.
That bastard right there would be mine.
Okay.
I would not.
Like some days I would love to run this with my True Tank MTL, at like 12 watts. Other days I want to dig this guy out.
I miss my
I just want that-
overpowered.
I just want that tank on top of it.
The FP, you still don't have an FP.
Dude, the FP is nice.
I love it.
No, but I just bought a Aromizer Plus V2. What is it? Version 2.1.
Nice.
Because they're done. I think they're done with them, and Sting Craves got them on sale for 30. I think I paid 36 shipped.
Oh wow.
That's not bad, dude.
Not bad at all.
Especially when you buy them straight from the manufacturer.
Oh yeah,
Truth.
oh yeah,
But
dude.
you're
There
not
are
worried about getting a clone or anything like that.
there's some things that through a manufacturer it's a lot nicer,
It is.
especially when you see them at a show.
Clown, any questions for Lethal? Or no?
Any questions for Lethal? I don't know. He kind of answered like one inadvertently. Like I was just like that whole thing of talking about the end all be all. It's like you see that evolution in your vaping style where like right at the get-go you start with your basic stuff where you're just kind of learning, but then eventually you hit this point of you find your niche. But it's kind of like Swaggins puts it, it's your eras, your ages, your what version of you are, because like if you would have met me a year ago, I was like an all mech guy. Don't give me anything else than mechs. And lately I've been rocking some regulated stuff. I mean, I'm giving this thing a chance again. It's the Lost Vape Paranormal.
That
2 years
shit,
ago,
man.
2 years ago, I just lived the Hexome life. Now I'm
I remember that.
yeah. Now like I'm all over the place. I even got mouth to lung stuff, which that
Hell
for
yeah.
me was nothing. Like you would have told me, mouth to lung, I would have been like, no, you
I
can go
was
fuck
like
yourself.
that.
Yeah,
I was
same
like
here.
that just a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I never dug into mouth to lung. I never dug into pod systems. And my wife picked up the Smock Rolo badge.
Yep.
And I started using that for a while. Actually, where'd it go? Because I've got it right here with me somewhere. Right there. I'm still using it. And I've used a few different pod systems now. But I really like my MTL tanks that I've got. So
Cool.
I'm looking at getting an Orion.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
good
dude.
one.
The Orion's good, but don't go into it thinking it's a mouth to lung.
get a Caliburn.
It's a
Yeah,
it's a
All right,
restricted
Caliburn's
lung.
good.
It's a restricted lung in all reality. Like that thing, no matter how much you turn it down and stuff, it's not really MTL. Like
It's,
the Orion, it's good, but it's not mouth to lung.
It's a loose direct lung or tight mouth to
Oh,
lung.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Loose mouth to lung and tight direct lung. That's how we describe it. But yeah, Lethal. By the way, because we talked about this about when I was on your show, so I have to ask because Clown is also here, and it's the best question because Mike will not be able to relate to it. What animes do you watch, by the way?
I do not watch hentai. I'm sorry.
There's more than just hentai. This guy just thinks there's one classification. I think
No, I
if
just
you
like
got-
busting Frank's balls.
if you got into like fucking shinobi anime, you'd be so down, dude.
To be honest, these days I don't watch a whole lot. The last one I actually watched all the way through was Death Note.
Oh yeah.
I've watched. Actually, I do own some Dragon Ball Z stuff. I own some Vampire Hunter D.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, back up.
What Vampire Hunter D?
That sounds like up my alley. I might have to check that out.
That is
Yeah,
that's a classic too, dude. It's a classic.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
It's like
I used to watch like Ghost in the Shell, Aeon Flux was a good one I liked. I don't know. I guess I consider that anime, not really.
Which one?
Anime
Aeon
for
Flux?
Yeah, that's more of a cartoon, isn't it?
No, it's anime. It comes out of Japan.
Animated.
Okay.
Whatever.
So yeah, Aeon Flux I used to watch a lot. A lot of Dragon Ball Z when I was growing up. Like Cell Games and Tree of Might,
Oh yeah.
you know, those kind of things.
Cell or Frieza?
Cell or Frieza?
Yeah.
I think Frieza was my favorite.
Okay.
You know that the writer of Dragon Ball, Frieza, is his favorite villain to write.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why he brought him back for Dragon Ball Super, because he
I
loves
love-
writing Frieza.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was never too keen on Cell, to be honest.
Cell was a pompous jackass. Honestly. I said it publicly. He was a pompous jackass. I have all your powers. I'm better than you.
It's like, and then suddenly Gohan with a one good arm, and suddenly his dad whispers, "You can do it, son. You can do it, son," and then kills Cell. Okay, pretty much. Any TV series you're into, though.
A TV series I'm into right now?
Mm-hmm.
Mayans. The
Ooh.
Mayans MC show. I
Yeah.
was a huge fan of Sons of Anarchy. Massive fan of Sons of Anarchy. And I had to watch the Mayans, but when I first saw it, I watched like 10 minutes into the first episode and I was like, no, I can't watch this. But then
Like blasphemy.
what's that?
Like blasphemy. You're like, no.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, no, this can't be right. So I stopped watching it. And then a buddy of mine, actually a buddy of ours, Tuna, he mentioned watching it. Tuna. And so I looked it up on Hulu and I started watching it. Soon enough, I was hooked into the entire first season. And then I started to get a little upset because they only have one season out so far. So I guess season 2 starts this week.
Ooh.
Yeah. But that's the most recent show that I've been into. That and Lucifer. I've been watching a lot of Lucifer.
Very good show, man.
I thought they were supposed to do a prequel of Sons.
Of Sons?
That's what I heard.
I don't know.
That they were going to do Jack's father's story.
John Teller?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun. I'd love to see it, but it would be the same story, though.
No.
Because the son lived the same path as his father.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
You could tell. No, you can.
John Teller was trying to change the club, too. He was trying to change direction of the club as well.
Here we go.
You have a beginning, you have an end. You can always fill in the middle.
But it's
And
gonna
that,
be
to
the
me,
same
is the most
story. It's just Jack's repeating his father's actions after the fact. So if you were to go back and make the TV show of John Teller, it's going to be different main character, but it's pretty much going to be the same story.
It's a great disagree. Except for the fact that his wife and best friend killed him.
Things. Yeah, he did dirtier things.
Hmm.
It would be nice to see actually how he got to Belfast and what he did when he was there.
Or who?
Or who, exactly. Exactly. Like when Jackson and his sister were mingling.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Yeah.
That gets interesting.
Is there any other TV series you're kind of like looking into? Because it's usually when it's after summer season when everything pretty much gets released.
Well, see,
So
here's the drawback in my situation. We don't have cable. We don't have cable TV, so we're stuck with Netflix and Hulu, and whatever we can find online to watch. So, but I don't know, man. I don't know if there's too many newer shows coming out that really interest me all that much.
I'll be honest with you. The season 4 of My Hero Academia is actually the only thing I'm kind of looking for this October. I'll be honest with you, straight up.
Mine starts Tuesday, says Vaping Brizzle.
There you go.
There you go.
On FX is good too. Oh, you know what? I am looking forward to the last season of Mr. Robot. I forgot about that.
I'll tell you, man. I'll give it a try. I'll give the Mines a try now.
You should.
I'm telling you, man, I got sucked into it. I got. I don't know what it was about the first 15 minutes that made me stop watching anymore. But like, if you're focusing on the main character, it's a lot like what Jack's like with the filming of the way that the way Sons of Anarchy was. It's kind of filmed the same way around this one character and everything that he's got, and it's all like backstabby and underground, like going around people and behind their backs and not letting them know certain things. It's a lot of the same, but it's a totally different story.
Yeah. Does this happen in the same or same?
No, actually,
or after
messed up right now. I can't give anything away for you if you're gonna watch it. So
no, just tell me, is it happening in the same timeline?
No, it's about,
or is it opposite?
It's about. I want to say, I'm probably very wrong. I think it's about 3 years after the fact.
Okay.
After the events of Sons of Anarchy, I believe it's about 3 years, based off something one of the characters said.
Hey, Vaping Brizzle, for Rick and Morty, go to Hulu. They have all 3 seasons on there.
Yes.
God, I can't wait for season 4.
If you ever use a VPN and go on Netflix and stuff like that, it gets interesting what other countries get, because Rick and Morty is on Netflix in Germany.
Is it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching Rick and Morty. I used to put Rick and Morty on and fall asleep.
Oh yeah, that's what we used to do as a morning ritual around here. Rick and Morty it up.
Favorite Rick and Morty episode?
Oh,
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
No, I like the one where he takes on evil Rick when they split Rick's evil side and his good side.
Oh yes,
they battle it out.
Rick.
Yeah.
Toxic Rick.
Or what was that really trippy one? Where they were unsure of their decisions, and so they kept on splitting off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
That was the season 1 ending.
Oh,
what
my
about the one?
was...
What about the one where
season 2 beginning? Yeah,
Morty gets the pick of the adventure and they break into the federal like penitentiary and steal the alien, and the alien's able to destroy the universe.
Oh, the singing one.
Yes, I forgot the name.
Yeah, but it's the giant head aliens, and they're like, "Show me what you got."
No, not that one.
No, not that one.
I really liked the Purge episode too.
Yeah, that was that was fucked up.
The one where Rick and the president go at it in season 3. That was a good one too.
Virtual private network, Fizzle.
VPNs are fun. It lets you be in other countries.
You should try Japan, man, for Netflix.
Ooh.
Tentacles everywhere.
Everywhere. But yes,
girl.
Movies I'm looking forward to. I want to see John Wick 3. I haven't seen John Wick 3 yet.
Chapter 2.
You haven't seen Chapter 2?
Chapter 2 hasn't come out yet. It comes out. It comes out at the end of the month.
Oh, good Lord, no! I can't watch the first one.
Why?
That movie made me hate clowns.
Dude, if you
watch
watch
the original,
if you watch the original now, it doesn't hold up. Trust me, you'll laugh the whole way through. I promise you.
I saw it as an adult, so I can't.
But
say
you mean
anything.
the second one's scarier?
No, if you see the original TV the original TV series, how ridiculous some of the effects are, they don't hold up. It will make you laugh. I promise you.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's all I gotta say.
Oh God, I love you. I have that on Blu-ray.
No, I never seen
The
it.
Blu-ray.
That movie's awesome.
I love Killer Clowns.
But I don't know.
Yes.
Movies I couldn't speak for because I don't really go to theaters. I don't care to deal with people, and they're way overpriced. Just
Agreed.
my thoughts. I just wait till some pops up on Netflix or Hulu or what have you.
That's
Yeah.
the best way.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best way, man.
So
I've been,
when I get into something, I want to binge watch the crap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
When I get into some sort of series or a series of movies for that matter, I just want to binge watch all of them.
Yeah.
So
Dude.
would you say like you're like let's say the series is already finished and you're gonna binge watch it, or are you the type when the series is going on and you'll follow it?
I would love to be able to follow it, but to be honest with you, the wait between episodes would absolutely kill me.
Sure.
So I would probably just wait until the entire season's over and then just binge watch the whole thing from beginning to end.
Like I know there's a lot of flack over the final season of this, but Game of Thrones, like I got to binge seasons 1 through 4, and then I had to live watch the rest of it, and that was just a drag.
Yeah,
and
right?
having to wait for like 2 years for a season to come out, that was ridiculous.
Yep.
oh yeah, like waiting forever for season 4 of Rick and Morty is fucking easy. I feel like it's been 3 years?
2, 1.
Yeah. It's fucking
No. Between
I am
seasons
also
1
looking forward to finding out who wins America's Got Talent this season.
There you go. Who's in it? I don't follow those shows.
Vaper
geez.
Swaggins will win it, man.
Vapor Swaggins will win it.
He's here, so we don't have to be.
I can't remember everybody that's in it, that's in the running right now, but there's a couple that really stand out to me. One's a girl from, Kentucky or something like that. She's just a little girl, and she's got such a voice on her. The second is a boy named Cody Lee. Well, I shouldn't say boy. He's over 20-something years old, but he's blind and autistic. And
Oh yeah, I remember him. Like the video went viral, like of them showing him sing
Yeah,
the first
man.
time, and
Dude.
he was pretty good.
Can play the piano and sing like nothing is wrong with him.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely nothing is wrong with him. He's in it.
Should win.
He should win. Absolutely right.
Dude,
But,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
I downloaded the Shudder app. It's basically all horror all the time, and they're releasing a new series, Creep Show.
Yep.
Everybody, I'm like, oh, I'm waiting on that damn thing to drop so I can binge watch the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
Because it's basically Tales from the Crypt, but like more updated. I wish they would bring that back. I miss
Tales from the Crypt and the Crypt Keeper.
Oh God. Did you
Dude.
ever watch the movies?
Yeah.
Demon Knight?
A long time ago.
Ooh. So
Well-
now we have a lot of shows to watch out for.
If you
Mhm.
like a good horror movie, Demon Knight. Great movie.
I'll give that to my wife. She does the horror stuff a lot.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
so much
And
me.
dude, if she's a horror fan, she's probably already seen it.
She is a horror fan. She's also like obsessed with like serial killer stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she watches a lot of documentaries. She's got a lot of documentary books.
There's plenty. Tell your wife there's plenty of documentaries on that app too,
Oh, that's awesome.
like serial killers, unsolved
Yeah.
mysteries.
See, like I made the mistake once of the first time I ever watched Paranormal Activity, the first one. Yeah, Dude. 1:30 in the morning, and I turned
Lord.
every light in their bedroom off, and I put it on my computer.
Oh God.
Dude, I crapped myself. I was shaking in the bed so bad I woke my wife up. I'm just sitting there going,
If I
nope.
tell you what I did when I saw that movie for the first time, you'd be like, dude, really?
He wet his
What?
pants.
No, I fell asleep.
Did you?
I believe you.
I was bored out of my mind. I would fell asleep.
I
I
believe you
can't-
because
I
I fall
can't
asleep
do
in
that.
horror movies.
I can't do supernatural horror. I grew
No,
up.
it's not the fact that supernatural horror. It's the fact that the story drags.
It's,
And I know how the special effects are done in cheap under budget movie or low budget movies. So I was like, oh, there's a string right there, or there's this, or there's that, and I'm sitting there going, Jesus Christ, you shoot me! Like literally when the only thing that woke me up were the jump scares in the lab theater. My wife kept doing this. Like, what the hell? I was like, you're boring as shit.
when I jump, I get pissed because I'm like, how did I let that movie get the best of me?
I feel you.
Jump scares are supposed to do, just like the new Blair Witch that came out in 2017. It was basically all jump scares.
Mm.
Alrighty. Yeah, we're coming really low on time over here, so we're gonna call it here.
Yeah.
And all that kind of thing. So you guys got anything to promote, Mr. Chris? You have first dibs at promotion stuff.
Well, you guys can catch me tomorrow morning on Twitch. You guys can, if you're on Facebook, or in the Discord channels, you guys will get notification that I'm going live. I post it all the time. Other than that, Wednesday, you guys can catch me on my channel on YouTube. Actually, you can catch both of us. I'm still in that mindset, Frank. Forgive me, bro. You can catch me and Frank, the new co-host of the show, on Wednesdays on my channel on YouTube. And Thursday, I'm on the Ohm service live with solo Ohm reviews. But other than that, coil building this week and some video work in the making.
Nice, Mr. Mike.
Just follow me on Instagram at Mike the Vaping Ape _SCFC. And if you want to email me with questions or anything, it's MikeTheVapingApe@gmail.com. Go ahead, Frank.
So basically, Wolfbite Show, Vape Radio, every Saturday. That's 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Central, and as well as Sundays, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, with some of the replays here on this channel. And of course, you can catch us live here on clownvapes.com. on Clownvapes YouTube channel.
Spit it out, dude.
Clownvapes.com, Patreon, Clownvapes. There you go. Also, you can catch me on our Lethal Coils Vape Lounge, which is on Wednesdays. That's 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Eastern, I believe. So, yeah, dude. New co-host, new show. Bring it on, man.
That's a lethal connection.
Alrighty. Yeah.
That's a lethal connection, man.
Canadian lethality.
There we go.
There you go.
Alrighty. So
Canadian
yeah.
destroyer of live streams.
Alrighty. So tomorrow, Vaping with the Ohmies at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time over at the Vaping with the Ohmies channel. Go hang out. See you guys in chat. I don't know what we're up to at this point. Like, I know we've talked about some stuff, but we don't have any definites on anything. I know we're probably going to hit some ECC stuff since Mr. Frames Janklin got to go and all that kind of jazz. What else? We'll be doing the vlog live on either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm still deciding on which day works best for me with my new work schedule and all that kind of thing that I got going on with that.
Friday.
Do it on Friday. Yeah, didn't I do it? No, I did it on Thursday this past week. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm gonna get back into editing the Wolfbite episodes that aren't live, and I'm gonna post that so you get like a double dose of Wolfbite in the week until I run out of episodes to edit.
Good intro, by the way. Like
I
the
still-
new intro.
I still need to add that bit that you add, the like you're listening to Wolfbite or what have you. Either way, yeah, and then videos. I got some stuff up for review this week. We'll see how that goes. You get to see me rage out a little bit. That'll be fun because I know one of them's just gonna annoy the hell out of me the whole time. But
Hell yeah.
we were talking about this before the show. And yeah, so that's gonna be the reviews and all that kind of thing. So yeah, come check us out next week here at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time live. And I'm not gonna repeat myself 8 times like Frank did last week.
Wait, are we not doing it 10 p.m. Eastern?
No, it's okay, yeah, sorry, 10 p.m. Eastern. Like how Mike gets all quiet. Alrighty, so yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. And what is it? Vape on Legends. How's it go?
Remember that you're somebody in somebody else's mind, and that somebody is Joel.
Alright, but either way, Vape on Legends.
Vape on Legends. Good job, buddy.